You've spent your whole life asking the wrong question. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? But let me ask you this, what if it does work out? Pause. Let that sink in. What if everything you've been dreaming of actually happens? What if the plan that keeps you up at night finally pays off? What if the pain, the sleepless nights, the grind, all make sense one day? You see, most people never find out. Not because they aren't capable, but because they never dare to find out. They live their lives building castles of doubt instead of bridges of courage. They prepare for failure before they've even tried to succeed. They never realize that failure isn't the end, it's just the toll you pay to cross the bridge toward greatness. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man, average, broke, and insecure. Everyone told him to play it safe. Don't take risks. Be realistic. You're not built for that kind of dream. He listened for years, until one day, something inside him snapped. He asked himself one question. What if they're wrong? And that question changed everything. He went all in. He failed again and again. But every failure revealed something new. Every mistake became a stepping stone. Every no became fuel for the next attempt. Years later, the same people who doubted him stood in front of him, clapping. The same voices that once laughed, now whispered his name with respect. Because he was the one who tested the what if. You've been trained to fear uncertainty. The world tells you to stay safe, stay small, stay comfortable. But safety kills ambition. Comfort destroys hunger. The man who fears failure never lives at all. He just exists, waiting for the right time. But the truth is, there is no right time. There's only now. Success is not found in certainty. It's found in courage. In the moments where your hands are shaking, your heart is racing, but you move anyway. That's where destiny is born. Every winner you've ever admired once lived in doubt. Elon Musk was told his rockets would explode. Kobe Bryant was told he was too young to dominate. Arnold Schwarzenegger was told he'd never make it out of bodybuilding. But they all asked the same question, what if it works out? And then they went to war for that belief. Because that's what faith really is, not a feeling, not luck, but discipline. Faith is doing the work when there's no proof it'll work. Faith is betting on yourself even when the odds say you'll lose. You see, your mind loves to protect you. It whispers lies like, don't risk it. Don't embarrass yourself. What if people laugh? But the same voice that tries to protect you is also the one that keeps you trapped. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. And survival doesn't care about your dreams, it only cares that you don't get hurt. So if you want to win, you have to override it. You have to stop negotiating with fear and start commanding your life. Because when you silence that weak voice inside your head, you'll hear another one. The one that says, you were made for more. Think about it. How many dreams have died inside your head because you were too scared to test them? How many times have you said, one day? And how many times has that day never come? You don't fail because you tried. You fail because you never began. And the longer you wait, the louder fear becomes. But here's the secret. The moment you take action, fear starts to die. The moment you start moving, confidence grows. And that confidence becomes a weapon, forged through motion, not motivation. Action kills fear. Always has. Always will. What if your next move changes your entire life? What if one video, one message, one step shifts everything? You'll never know unless you try. That's how momentum is built. That's how legacies are made. Not through perfection. Through persistence. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to begin. Because clarity comes through doing. Let me give you a truth bomb. You're not behind. You're not late. You're just hesitating. You're overthinking a move that could have already changed your life. The men who win, they move. They fail fast. They learn. They adapt. And they keep going. While the rest are still thinking about it, they're already miles ahead. You've got two choices. Keep dreaming or start executing. Pause. Picture your life 1 year from now if you start today. Now picture it if you don't. Which version of yourself are you willing to live with? The man who tried and failed, or the one who never tried at all? Regret is the heaviest weight you'll ever carry. Don't wait until it crushes you. Let me remind you, the dream is possible. It's not reserved for the chosen few. It's earned by those who stay hungry when everyone else gives up. You've survived everything life threw at you up till now. What makes you think you can't survive chasing something greater? Don't be afraid of failing. Be afraid of staying the same. Every setback is just a setup for the next breakthrough. Every loss builds the character needed to handle the win. And when it finally works out, you'll look back and realize it was never luck. It was your persistence, your pain, your belief. All of it led you here. So next time your mind whispers, "What if it doesn't work?" you look it dead in the eye and answer, "What if it does?" Because the truth is, you're closer than you think. You just need to move. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. What if it works out? So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will take bold action on your dreams instead of living in fear.